Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. Today is December 16th, 2024, and we're doing a sewer scope here in West Valley. We're at 1851 West, 3350 South. We have the camera pushed out 95 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So this first connection point is called the nose-on. This is where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. And it looks like a good connection there. A little bit of an offset right off the bat, so that first joint has a little bit of a lip on one side. And then you'll notice that we start to pretty much immediately go underwater. It looks like you have another offset right there, which might be contributing to this line holding water. You never want to hold water because waste has an easier time getting stuck in the line, and that can lead to a blockage where it backs up into the house. So far, looks like it's just enough that it's starting to completely cover my camera head. And so, where we're underwater, we're not going to be able to really see what's going on here. The only way to fix bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope the line. There's no way to just clean it and have that go away. You need to dig up the line and re-slope it. I'm going to flush a toilet. It looks like we got a wet wipe or paper towel or something stuck in the line. I noticed this as I pushed my camera out, but it was much closer to the house, and so I think it's working its way out. But this is one of the issues when you have bad grade, is that waste can get stuck in the line, and oh, there it goes. Good. You know, if that gets stuck, or if you have enough waste get stuck in the line, it can cause a backup towards the house. There was another one right there that we just passed. So you can see kind of the waste swirling around, just little pieces, and it looks like a lot of that is pieces of cast iron. We'll talk about that as we get closer, but I mean, it's not just one spot that's holding water. This line appears to be flat, just overall. Starting to come out of it there, which is good. Little tiny root there. Eventually you want to have the roots cleaned out before they get too big where they can cause waste to get stuck. There's a little tiny baby one coming through. Once you have roots, you're always going to have roots, and so that'll just be a maintenance item in the future. Another one on the right hand side. Looking to see if those are cracks, but it looks like it's just little tiny roots. Little offset there. There was one that I had a hard time getting my camera over. I don't know if, I think it was that one. Once I ran a little bit of water, I was able to hop over it, but there was one offset that my camera got a little caught on. Now we're going through some cast iron. As you can see, cast iron gets really rough and rusty. Eventually it will need to be replaced. You can have it cleaned where they basically use a chain to cut off all that rust. That would make it nice and smooth and prevent waste from getting stuck on it. You can see toilet paper kind of stuck on the edges through there. I would recommend getting the insurance on this line, and that's whether you proactively make repairs to this or not. unless you replace the entire line, I would recommend keeping the insurance on it. It's not very expensive. You can get it through HomeServe for pretty cheap, or you can get it through your homeowner's insurance. But that way, if and when you have a bigger issue, they can help offset that cost. A little bit of plastic line. This is ABS, similar to what they use on most new construction. Plastic's great, but you only have a little bit of it. So just to recap, you have parts of the line that are pretty flat, and then you have other areas that have pretty rough cast iron. And so I would recommend getting the cast iron cleaned. You want to have it put coated. Having it snaked or hydrojetted isn't going to do what you want it to do. You would really want to have it put coated to make it nice and smooth again. Not all drain companies do it. And so you'd want to find somebody that specializes in cutting all that buildup off of cast iron. So a little flat, you have some cast iron, and then I'd recommend getting the insurance on this line. I'm going to end this recording now.